Venetian Dreams and American Shadows Edition 3. EXT. Carpathian Mountain Pass, Night. The SUV winds along a narrow road carved into the edge of a steep ravine. Fog clings low, smothering sound and swallowing light. Trees press in from all sides, tall, gnarled, ancient, as if the forest itself is waiting. Inside the car, tension thickens with the altitude. Int. SUV, continuous. Luca stares at the GPS screen. The red dot pulses atop a blank landscape, no town, no name, just coordinates. Luca. We're not on any map. Grigori. Doesn't mean we're lost. He taps the wheel, then glances at the covered painting in the back seat. For a moment, the fabric rises slightly, as though something beneath it exhaled. Luca. Grim. Or we're exactly where it wants us. EXT. Old Monastery Road, Night. They pass a rusted iron gate, open just wide enough for the SUV. Beyond it, a crumbling stone path leads through broken statues and moss-covered relics. At the far end stands a forgotten monastery, choked by ivy, silhouetted in moonlight. Their headlights flicker as they approach. Int. Monastery Courtyard, Night. Grigori parks. The engine clicks off, but the hum in the air remains. Luca steps out slowly, the night unnaturally quiet. He places his hand on the covered painting as if calming a beast. The massive monastery doors creak open on their own. A hooded figure stands just inside. Barefoot. Robes dragging. No face visible. Hooded figure. The gatekeeper awaits. Without another word, it turns and disappears into the gloom. Grigori grabs the dagger and the case of money. Luca takes the painting. They follow. Int. Monastery, inner hall, continuous. The walls here are different, not just stone, but flesh-like, damp with condensation. Old murals pulse subtly, painted in blood-like pigment. Candles float midair without holders. Every step echoes as though the hall is impossibly long, until it suddenly isn't. Ahead, a heavy iron door carved with Latin scripture. Standing before it is the gatekeeper, cloaked in crimson, face hidden by an ornate golden mask shaped like a lion's skull. Gatekeeper. You carry the waking dream. Do you bear it willingly? Grigori. We're just delivering. The gatekeeper tilts his head. Gatekeeper. Then you have already failed. The dream bears you. He turns. The door opens with a sigh. Int. Monastery, ritual chamber, continuous. The room is circular, carved into the mountain's core. Runes spiral across the domed ceiling, glowing faintly blue. At the center, a black stone altar, surrounded by 9 ash-colored robed figures in complete stillness. As Luca places the painting on the altar, the room darkens, not from lack of light, but as if light itself is retreating. Gatekeeper. This is no transaction. It is an offering. Luca. You said there'd be payment. Gatekeeper. There is. But not in currency, you understand. The painting pulses again. The velvet cloth slithers off on its own, revealing the most larson. But now, the figures within have moved. A child once turned away now stares directly at Luca. Blood trickles from its eyes. Grigori. Shocked whisper. That wasn't there before. The robed figures begin chanting in a dead language, low, guttural, primal. The gatekeeper raises the ceremonial dagger, slicing his palm. His blood floats, forming a spiral in midair. Gatekeeper. The painting is a seal. But not the first. Only the final. The altar splits open beneath the painting. Beneath it is a second canvas, charred, older, its surface stitched together with human sinew. Luca steps back. What the hell is that? Gatekeeper. the original most Larson. Da Vinci painted the second to hide the first. Suddenly, Luca's nose bleeds. His vision blurs. The ceiling symbols begin to spin. The room starts collapsing again, not physically, but spiritually, as if reality is rejecting itself. Gatekeeper, Samantha. We are not opening a gate. We are remembering it. Grigori. Grabbing Luca. We're leaving. Now. He slams the relic case at the altar. The flash of old silver and ancient coins distracts the cult for a breath. They run. Int. Monastery, labyrinth passages, night. They sprint through a shifting corridor, painting in hand. The walls pulse again, alive and closing in. From behind them comes a sound worse than screaming, chanting from thousands of mouths at once. Grigori slashes through rotting tapestries. Luca kicks open a wooden hatch. They tumble through into ext. Mountain ridge, night. They burst onto a narrow ledge high in the Carpathians. Cold wind whips at them. Behind, the monastery starts to burn, not with flame, but with black fire, swallowing light and space. The painting is trembling now. Luca. We can't keep it. It wants to finish what it started. Grigori. Then destroy it. Luca looks to the edge. A bottomless ravine below. He raises the painting. And stops. Inside the canvas, his reflection stares back. Not mirrored, but older, corrupted. Smiling. It blinks. Luca, softly. It's me. Grigori. Luca. Luca hurls the painting into the abyss. A second of silence. Then, a scream erupts from below. Something ancient and enormous. The clouds above fracture. Thunder cracks open the sky like a ribcage. And the painting flies back out of the ravine, hovering in midair. It burns, writhes, then reforms. Lands at their feet, untouched. Luca, hoarse. It won't let go. Ext. Romanian border, morning. The SUV sits abandoned. No sign of Luca or Grigori. Just the painting, wrapped again, perfectly neat, in the back seat. A stray shepherd dog sniffs the tires, whimpers, and runs off. Ext. Mountain pass, dawn. The SUV snakes along a crumbling path between cliffs in the Carpathians. The rising sun casts a sickly orange glow through the mist, illuminating ruins scattered through the trees, ancient watchtowers, broken statues, crumbling archways half swallowed by roots and time. Int. SUV, continuous. Grigori grips the wheel tighter. Luca peers out, face drawn. Luca. Quietly. This whole place feels like it remembers. Too much. Grigori doesn't respond. The GPS blinks, nearing destination. Ext. Monastery ruins, morning. The road ends at a clearing. Fog swirls between the blackened bones of what was once a monastery, its central tower broken, walls scarred by fire and age. A single figure stands waiting, a tall, thin man in a dark coat, back turned, face hidden beneath a wide-brimmed hat. Ravens circle overhead. The SUV halts. Grigori. We're here. They step out. Luca carries the painting, wrapped tightly. Grigori holds the black case with the dagger. The man doesn't turn. Tall man. Voice like parchment and smoke. Place it at the altar. Grigori and Luca exchange a glance. Ahead, amid the ruin, a cracked stone slab juts from the ground like a sacrificial table. Strange symbols, some matching those seen in the underground cathedral, have been carved into the stone. Luca lays the painting down. The man finally turns, his eyes are pale, as if milk had clouded them, and his skin bears the pallor of a wax figure. He steps closer to the painting, then stops. Tall man, so indeed. You've awakened it. The gate of Larson. And the cost has begun. He reaches into his coat and removes a small vial filled with dark, viscous blood. Tall man, so indeed. I need your hands. Grigori. You said nothing about. Tall man. Not yours. His. His eyes lock onto Luca. Luca hesitates. Luca. What kind of buyer are you? Tall man. I am not the buyer. I am the priest. The buyer. Watches. He points to the ravens overhead. Tall man, so indeed. They are his eyes. Luca steps forward. The tall man unsheathes the ceremonial dagger. Tall man, so indeed. Blood seals the gate. Blood opens it. He slices a thin cut across Luca's palm. Blood drips onto the slab, onto the canvas. The painting reacts, its surface ripples, like disturbed water. The eyes of the figures within blink. Suddenly. Flashback sequence, rapid images. Flames engulfing a library. Da Vinci himself painting in a hidden chamber, feverish, muttering Latin. A cloaked figure, faceless, watching from the shadows. A door made of black bone, suspended in a cosmic void. A whisper, Custodes Inferni. Back to present. Luca stumbles back. The painting now emits a low hum, vibrating with unseen force. Tall man, whispering. It remembers. Luca. This isn't art. This is a seal. It's been holding something back. The tall man turns away. Tall man. And the buyer intends to unseal it. He gestures toward the forest. Several black-robed figures emerge silently, each carrying ancient scrolls, urns, and relics. A ritual is beginning. Grigori. We didn't come for this. Tall man. You did. Whether you knew it or not. Grigori grabs Luca, pulling him aside. Grigori, lo. We have to destroy it. Now. Before they finish whatever this is. Luca. What if destroying it opens the gate? Grigori opens the leather case, revealing a second dagger, its blade etched with both Hebrew and Etruscan. Grigori. This one's not for ritual. It's for stopping things that shouldn't breathe. He tosses it to Luca. Ext. Monastery ruins, ritual circle, moments later. The hooded followers chant. The painting begins to lift into the air. A black void swirls beneath it, as if space itself is being torn open. Luca and Grigori charge forward. Luca. Shouting. Stop the ritual. One follower turns, Grigori tackles him. Another lunges, Luca slices with the dagger. As soon as it touches the cultist, the figure dissolves into ash. The chanting falters. The tall man looks up, snarling. Tall man. You dare interfere? He raises his hands, ravens swarm from the sky, diving toward Luca. One rakes its claws across his face. Grigori shouts, stabbing the base of the altar. Crack spider across the stone. Luca. Now. Luca plunges the dagger through the painting's heart. A blinding light bursts from the canvas. Ext. Mountain, later. Silence. The ruins are scorched. The altar destroyed. The painting, reduced to cinders. Luca lies unconscious, blood trickling from his hand. Grigori limps over, dragging him up. Grigori. Breathing hard. That's the last gate we ever touch. They walk away, smoke curling behind them. Ext. Railway station, Transylvania, dusk. Luca and Grigori sit on a bench, weathered and worn. A single train approaches in the distance. Luca looks at his palm, the cut is gone. In its place is a faint symbol, a spiral surrounded by 13 dots. He doesn't mention it. Grigori looks at him. Grigori. You okay? Luca. No. But we're alive. The train screeches to a halt. They board. Int. Train, moving, night. Outside, the Carpathians fade. Inside, a young girl draws in a sketchbook across the aisle. She turns it toward Luca, an image of the most Larsen painting, perfectly rendered, eyes glowing. Girl. I saw it in my dream. Luca stares at her. The symbol on his palm burns faintly. To be continued. Asterisk in, Venetian Dreams and American Shadows, Edition 4, The Gatekeepers. Venetian Dreams and American Shadows, Edition 4. The Gatekeepers. Prologue, int. Vatican Archives, night. A torch flickers. Deep beneath Vatican City, among forbidden codices and sealed scrolls, a hooded cardinal moves swiftly. He unlocks a steel case marked with 3 insignias. The Seal of Solomon. The crossed keys of St. Peter. And a third, unfamiliar, a spiral of 13 dots. Inside, a black-bound ledger. The cardinal opens it. Inside, names written in blood-red ink. Cardinal, whispering. Gatekeepers, sleepers, watchers. All returning. He dips a quill in crimson ink, writes a new name. Luca de Lorenzo. Int. Train cabin, moving, night. Luca wakes with a start. The train rattles through Romania. Grigori sleeps, arms folded. Luca rubs his hand, the spiral mark is darker now, pulsing. He turns to the window. In the dark reflection, a hooded figure standing behind him. Luca whirls, nothing there. But something lingers in the air. A chant, faint and ancient, rides the wind. Int. Safe house, East Berlin, 2 days later. A cramped apartment. Rusted keys hang on the walls. A woman, sharp-eyed and lean, pours black coffee. Helena Weiss, 40s, former MI6, now off-grid. Grigori paces. Grigori. You said you burned all the gatekeeper files. Helena. I burned what I had. But someone else rebuilt it. She places a yellowed envelope on the table. Luca opens it. Inside, an old photo of 7 people, their faces circled. Each has a distinct symbol near their wrist. One of them is Luca's father. Luca. That's impossible. My father was a sculptor. Helena. And a gatekeeper. Like you. The last of them died protecting the final seal. In Prague. Grigori. But we destroyed the painting. Helena. The painting was a map, not the door. Int. Catacombs of Prague, night. Helena, Luca, and Grigori descend into the bone-laced catacombs. At the end of a long tunnel, they reach a stone vault marked with the same spiral symbol. Blood grooves run along the frame. Suddenly, voices echo from above. Shadows move. Helena. We're not alone. From the dark, a tall man steps forward, flanked by black-clad mercenaries with modern weaponry and ancient symbols on their armor. The herald, pale, elegant, smiling. Herald. You're trespassing in a chamber of inheritance. Luca. What do you want? Herald. The seal. The final one. The one you were born to open. He raises his hand. The spiral on Luca's palm burns, reacting. Helena. He's not opening anything. Gunfire erupts. Bone dust rises. Grigori tackles Luca behind a pillar. Helena vanishes into smoke, tactical, surgical. She slashes one mercenary's throat with a hidden blade. Luca reaches the vault. It reacts to his blood, symbols glow. The stone begins to shift. Luca. I don't want this. I never did. Harold, smiling. But your blood remembers. Flashback, Luca's childhood, Italy, dusk. Young Luca, maybe 9, carves a strange symbol into a tree. His father watches silently from the porch, hiding his own marked palm. Whispers hum in the background, custodes inferni. Vox silens. Int. Catacombs, return. The vault door opens, revealing a spiral stairway descending into blackness. Luca turns to Grigori. Luca. We finish this. We go to the source. Grigori nods. Helena reloads. The herald retreats, grinning. Herald. Then we'll meet you in the dark. Int. The underground temple, hours later. They descend into a temple carved from obsidian, older than Rome, older than Babel. On the walls, drawings of ancient cities falling, always the same shadow watching overhead. In the center, a round platform with 7 thrones. Each throne bears the mark of a gatekeeper. Only one throne glows red, Luca's. A voice rises, not heard, but felt. Voice, V. O. You may sit, or you may turn away. But the seal will open. With you, or with your death. Luca steps forward. Int. Spes Bona Observatory, simultaneous, undisclosed location. A secretive council gathers, the true remnants of Spes Bona, watching the events unfold through mirrored lenses and encrypted screens. An elder, wrinkled, robed, and blind, speaks in Latin. Spes Elder. We have reached the threshold. Prepare the 9th gate. To be continued. Asterisk in, Venetian Dreams and American Shadows, Edition 5, the 9th gate.